All right, how's everybody doing today? So I decided we're just gonna go ahead and play some SmackDown Shut Your Mouth on the PlayStation 2. If you have not played the game, it is definitely one of the best to come out as far as wrestling games. All right. I would show the footage, but I can't really move the computer around, and I tried to do a live stream on my phone and it won't let me. So we're just gonna. So basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like some random matches, and I'll just tell you what happened. Just gotta make do with what you got, right? All right. No manager, one player. Let me know in the comments below where some of your favorite wrestlers, favorite pay-per-views. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a huge wrestling fan. Always have been, always will be. Um, let's see. Okay, I'll tell you some other thing. Okay, we got Chris Benoit, we got Bubba Ray, we got Brock Lesnar, Bradshaw, Booker T, Billy Kidman, Billy Gunn specifically. The Big Valboski, Val Venus, Big Show, Albert, Al Snow, X-Pac, William Regal, Vince McMahon, Undertaker, Trish Stratus, Triple H, Tori Wilson, Taz, Tajiri, Steve Austin, Stephanie McMahon, Stacey Keebler, Spike Dudley, Sean Stasiak, Shawn Michaels, Sky Duhai, The Rock, and Rob Van Dam, and Rikishi, and Rico, and Ric Flair, and Rhino, and Raven, and Randy Orton, and Molly Holly, and Maven, and Matt Hardy, and Mac. I almost went into a bust asking Mac Henry, Lita, Lance Storm, Kurt Angle, Kevin Nash, Kane, Jeff Hardy, Jazz, Ivory, The Hurricane, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Hardcore Holly, Goldust, Farouk, Edge, Eddie Guerrero, and that's it. Let's see here. Normally I'd go with Benoit, but I figured, you know what? Why don't we change it up? We'll just be Hollywood Hulk Hogan versus. I was just thinking Hollywood Hulk Hogan versus the Hurricane, but nobody wants to see that match. Hollywood Hulk Hogan versus Kane. Wouldn't that be an interesting matchup? Surprised that they didn't do that and they didn't go ahead and just feed Hogan right to him. Oh no, I know the other way around, because you know how Hogan was about just being the top guy and beating everybody. What venue should we pick? Right, I forgot. You don't really have any options because they're all locked. So we're gonna go with we're gonna do SmackDown, and we shall. What are the rules gonna be? Interference is gonna be random. The match length is gonna have no limit and no disqualification. And to be fair, we'll just take off the entrances. We all know what they look like. And here we go. So I apologize once again if I that was just for the first stream in the beginning. I know I kind of had a little bit of a moment there, but we all do. Man. Kane just spiked me with DT, but here comes Hogan. Oh, he's got those lefts and rights. So, who's going to be watching the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view? By the way, Hogan just went for the Boston Crab onto Kane. Kane gets right back up, misses the shot. Oh, what a punch by Hogan. Counter by Kane. and he throws them right around the ring. But Hogan counters. Oh, now Kane counters with a vicious uppercut. But here comes, this is looking like a boxing match, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth, lefts and rights and lefts. Anyways. So, who is, down goes Hogan. So, who is going to be watching? And Hogan just took a huge fall right out of the ring. Back elbow. You. Oh no, he's pointing him. He's pointing at him and he's got him dazed. Oh no, but Irish whip. And come on. What a neck breaker by Hulk Hogan. Now he's going, what? Why is he going to the outside of the ring? Oh, that's right, because I want to try to go ahead and say something. Right. So, here comes Kane. So, who is going to be watching Hell in a Cell on pay-per-view? I don't really know if I want to even see that. I know that the cover looks really, really corny. I mean, even cornier than like the last Hell in a Cell cover. Oh my gosh, Kane just flew. He literally like a cruiserweight, like Eddie Guerrero. He just literally just threw himself right into the outside. Oh, but Hogan's pointing at him, and he's got him again. Oh no. 7, 8. But wait a second. Hogan just nailed Hebner with an atomic drop. All right, I'm going to pause this for a minute so I could just go ahead and say a few things. So yeah, Hell in a Cell. Obviously, that's the upcoming pay-per-view right now. Cover, too corny in my opinion. I mean, Bobby Lashley, he's got glasses and it's all red. I don't think that's that cool. I think this is kind of weird. Like, and the matches, Roman Reigns and Mysterio, looks like it's going to be a good match. I do kind of like Drew McIntyre. I do think that guy is somewhat underrated, but at the same time, he's also just kind of, I don't know what it is, but I don't know. He just doesn't really entertain. I mean, he's a good wrestler, but at the same time, he's just kind of, I don't know. But I guess that's what really a lot of these guys are. I mean, they're good talent, but they don't really have anything to do. Rey Mysterio, for example, like he's tag team champions with his son Dominic. Or maybe are they still tag team champions? I don't know. I honestly forgot. But they look like an interesting, tag team and all. But at the same time, I can't say that I really get invested with them the same way I would with other tag teams, if that makes sense. So we got Roman Reigns and Mysterio. We have Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley, which, I mean, as far as Bobby Lashley goes, I mean, I did like him as a kid. And I still, I don't know. I remember when Bobby Lashley was originally in WWE, and I do remember being somewhat of a fan of him. And he did have somewhat memorable entrance music, in my opinion, at least. But I wouldn't say that I really watched his matches. I mean, I only watched, I don't know, whatever was on. I remember his match with John Cena at Great American Bash in 2007, and I remember, just how he sounded and everything, and I mean, good for him that he managed to come back, and he somewhat restarted his career again. But then again, man, like with Raw being like 3 hours long, for example, and again, it's just the wrestlers just kind of just doing whatever the people tell them to, instead of just like just being themselves like they used to be. It's no wonder that nobody's really wanting to watch Raw anymore, or heck, nobody really wants to watch wrestling anymore. I mean, I will always love wrestling. I love wrestling. But even as much as I love wrestling, I live and breathe it, man. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. I love wrestling. But even I, as a diehard wrestling fan, I can't go ahead and lie to you and say that Raw and SmackDown have been good. They haven't. And even AEW is up. Hogan, he's about to go for the atomic leg drop. Hits the ropes. Oh my goodness. Hogan with the leg drop. What a maneuver. And here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. Just like I said, Kane is now buried from Hulk Hogan. He's like 50 years old at this time. So as I was saying, yeah, WWE has not been that good, and even like All Elite Wrestling, I will say it has its moments, but I can't say that they're truly like the best thing happening in wrestling right now. I mean, I guess compared to Raw and SmackDown, they kind of are. But honestly, I don't really know what to think about either of them. Um, John Moxley is all right. I do think it's kind of cool that John Moxley is now on like All Elite Well, he's been on All Elite Wrestling, but I'm just talking about in general, like taking AEW from when it first started to where it is right now. I think, yeah, John Moxley is good, and even though I don't really watch a whole lot of his matches, but like just from some of the matches that I've seen, like with Yuji Nagata and that one match he had with what's his name? It's not Jack Swagger anymore. It's dang it, what was his name again? It wasn't Jack Swagger. It's Jackson. Jake Hager. That was it. I had a brain fart there. Jake Hager. They had a match that was good. I actually kind of liked that, but I cannot say once again that there have been like a lot of great matches in AEW that I can really just watch back to back, because nobody really stands out to me like a lot of the older WWE, WWF talent does. And I know that's something that everybody says. And keep in mind, I'm not a WWE mark. Like, I guess you could say, as far as wrestling terms go, I am technically a mark, but I'm not. Or at least I'm not to the point where I'm like, you know, if you think that WWE and AEW both suck, or if you think WWE is better than AEW, or AEW is better than WWE, then you are part of the problem. I don't think that at all. I don't I don't have a problem with whoever people like. As long as you're being respectful to wrestling, that's all that matters to me. I don't really care if somebody doesn't like who I like. Just treat me with respect, treat wrestling with respect, and you'll be fine. just like with any other sport. Which, speaking of sports, I've actually been getting into other sports beyond professional wrestling. Of course, as far as the sports that I've been doing, one of them has been. So here's the sports that I've done so far in my life. I've done. I've been in the Special Olympics. Then specifically did Special Olympics bowling. Was on the unified basketball team, and now I'm doing. Now I'm doing karate, karate training at Premier Martial Arts. I just want to give a shout out to my teacher, aka my sensei, Lee. He's a great guy, really great guy. Uh, let's see, just kind of going around here. Maybe we should have a tag team match player with the Undertaker. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. And it's gonna be a tornado tag. Yeah, great. But seriously though, great guy. Yeah. I mean, all of them, all the people that I train with in karate are great guys, and I really appreciate it. Even though, like, he probably doesn't realize it, my sensei. I really appreciate that he liked how good my S grip was for my headlock, because obviously that's something that I learned from wrestling. Obviously, not amateur wrestling. I was never really into it, and I never really watched it. So obviously, I learned it from professional wrestling, and so the fact that I was able to impress him from something I learned from professional wrestling just goes to show you the ignorance of people who say you never learn anything from professional wrestling because it's all fake. Okay, now with that all being said, tonight on, you know what, let's give it a special match. Tonight on Sunday Night Heat, it'll be Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Rabid Wolverine Chris Benoit versus Triple H and The Undertaker, player. So, all in all, it was, and speaking of that, and I don't know what happened. And speaking of training, I don't know what the heck happened, but for some reason, I just remember doing push-ups, and I just figured, okay, I've hit my head enough, so I'm gonna just, I don't know why, but I figure, maybe I'll just kind of bounce my head off on the mat a little bit, which is not like a hard mat. It's not that really soft either. I mean, it still somewhat hurts. So I figured I'd do that. And by the time we were done doing push-ups, I just remember just kind of just whack. Just had that final hit. And I woke up and, well, I don't know. I don't know if I passed out, but I just remember just kind of going up, and I lost my balance. Just kept looking like, just looking around, and even my sensei noticed that. He was like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And he was like, and so for a while I was just kind of sitting there. Uh, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. My head. Like, I thought that it was, again, like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because, like, I looked up the symptoms of concussion, and I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't really know if I want to. Do I really want to, like, because, like, I know that I know that there's the sense of that I need to, because a lot of the symptoms, like headaches and emotional outbursts and loss of balance, like all those signs have been have been going on now for about 2 days. I mean, it was just yesterday. No, no, no. It was actually 2 days ago that I had that. I just had that feeling. Like, I kind of was like slurring a little bit, which is another sign. So I don't know um, if that has anything to do with the fact that maybe I have a concussion. I don't know. I mean, it's only the one time. I mean, I've hit my head a few times before in the past, but for the most part, I just kind of shrugged it off. I always made that joke that, oh, maybe it's because I'm Samoan, right? Because apparently there's that myth that Samoans have solid steel heads, and who knows? Maybe they do. I don't know, that hard Samoan skull, I guess. Oh no, Triple H trying to go for the pin here. Benoit going after Triple H. What a suplex! Now he's going after Austin, but wait a minute, that's his tag team partner. And now Undertaker with the soup bones, Cole. Now, running off the ropes. What a DDT to Benoit. Now, Austin with the elbow. But now, Benoit with the backbreaker. He's going for the cover. No, but Undertaker immediately kicks out. Sidewalk slam by the Undertaker. Undertaker's Benoit. By the way, speaking of games and or just awesome channels in general, of course, gotta give a shout out to, well, quite a few of them. Obviously, the Horny Goat with Gina J, great channel. Really appreciate, really like their work. Always a lot of fun to be on their live streams. And of course, along with that, I'd like to give a shout out to Trekopedia and Megsy. If you guys ever find my stream. And of course, other channels to check out. There's Malcolm Cooper, who does a lot of solid movie reviews. And you got Frank from The Harsh Truth, another great guy. Sometimes you'll see him on the Derailed podcast. And if not that, then just check out his channel, where he also talks about a lot of movies. Some of my favorites that he's talked about favorite war movies, favorite Disney movies, and just always a lot of fun with these guys. Another shout out, of course, I cannot forget the Joe Cronin Show. With their recent video being Hell in a Cell 2021 predictions. And I also like to specifically give a shout out to my Twitter dad, Jake DeMarco, who was always a favorite on that show, especially to me. Of course, Triple H. Triple H and Hogan, they always end up winning somehow. Anyways, it is what it is. So Jake DeMarco, always a great time with him. So be sure to check out his channel as well. Countdown ended. And I guess I don't really have any other shout. Oh, Casey is Raw. Another great guy. Garguts Entertainment. Heistman Defoe and his wife Charlene. Wonderful people. I especially want to give a shout out to Heistman. I don't know if he's the one viewer that's watching this, but I know somebody was watching my stream. And then next morning, I went to my YouTube comments and I just heard Heist. Well, I didn't hear it, but I saw a comment from Heistman. Just so I don't know if you were on. I don't know if you were on there, man, but I really appreciate it. Thank you. That was very nice, and you have no idea how much that means to me. Whether you were on the stream or you just ended up coming across it and you made a comment about it, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's like it just came out of nowhere. It's like, oh, I wonder, like, what? Huh? So, Iceman commented. I don't remember. I thought I commented on one of his videos because that's one thing, that I also do, like on Heistman's channel. I like to just, whether it's giving some interesting news or just go ahead and just say, what's up to him and his wife Charlie, and hope they all have a great day and stuff like that. So we are now at 28 minutes, 10 seconds. Thank you to the one viewer that is watching, but I'm probably going to go ahead and I'm going to sign off right now. Be sure to tune in. And possibly the next stream that I'm going to do, I don't know when, but I will eventually do that. Basically, this is what I'm going to be doing now instead of movie. But instead of just like, I'm going to be doing movie reviews still, and of course wrestling reviews, but it's not going to be. It's going to be on the live stream though, because like I said, my phone, I don't know. It's like I use the camera app, I record my videos, I barely have any photo, or I don't really have as many photos as I did. I only have like maybe 10 or 15, the ones that I considered to be the most special I wanted to keep. And yet, all of a sudden, my phone says, well, you can't record any more videos because your data's filled up. Go figure. So I figured instead of me just going to my phone just to try to find what I can get rid of and then head right to and then post it to YouTube. What I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to do the live streams, and it's going to be movie reviews and maybe some gameplay, even if you can't exactly see it. I'm just going to talk about it. Again, I'm sorry, but I don't really have, as you can see, I don't really have the best equipment right now, and that's not really what I'm trying to do right now. Um, I don't know. I don't really know how else. I mean, I guess basically what I'm going to try to continue to do is just continue to make more content. Now, maybe in the future, I'll come up with some better like equipment, so then you can not only see me, but you can also see the gameplay. We'll have to go ahead and see and find out. But thank you again, guys, for watching. As always, make sure to, if you ever want to leave something in the chat, let me know. I will always read your comments. You know, make sure to share this and like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I got more content coming soon, and I hope you guys all have a great day.